Deep within a secluded research facility nestled in the heart of a dense forest, a group of brilliant scientists embarked on a groundbreaking experiment that aimed to unravel the mysteries of the human mind during sleep. Their goal was ambitious, but filled with the promise of unlocking new frontiers in neuroscience. Little did they know that their quest for knowledge would spiral into an unforeseen nightmare that blurred the boundaries between dreams and reality. The research facility, surrounded by towering trees and shrouded in an eerie silence, housed cutting-edge technology designed specifically for this experiment. The scientists, driven by a thirst for discovery, meticulously prepared the participants for the sleep study. The chosen subjects, a diverse group ranging from artists to engineers, were eager volunteers, ready to contribute to the advancement of science. As the participants entered the specially designed chambers, they were connected to an array of advanced monitoring equipment. Intricate sensors and electrodes were attached to their bodies, feeding real-time data to a central control room where the research team eagerly awaited the results. Dr. Elena Harris, the lead scientist, monitored the participants' brain activity with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The experiment involved inducing a state of lucid dreaming, allowing the researchers to observe and analyze the subconscious mind in unprecedented detail. The participants, lying in their individual pods, drifted into a deep sleep under the watchful eyes of the scientists. The experiment began smoothly, with the participants experiencing vivid dreams and navigating the landscapes of their own subconscious. The initial data showed promising results, and the researchers exchanged excited glances, unaware of the impending storm they were about to unleash. As the participants delved deeper into the realms of their dreams, an unforeseen energy permeated the facility. Unbeknownst to the scientists, the experiment had unintentionally opened a portal to a nightmarish dimension that existed on the fringes of reality. The boundaries between the dream world and the waking world began to blur, creating a surreal environment that defied the laws of physics and psychology. In the control room, alarms blared as the monitoring equipment went haywire. Dr. Harris, her excitement turning into concern, rushed to analyze the data. Unexplained anomalies and fluctuations in brain activity hinted at something beyond the scope of their understanding. It was then that the first signs of the nightmarish dimension's intrusion manifested. The walls of the facility seemed to ripple with unseen energy, and shadows danced in unnatural ways. Dr. Harris, now alarmed, called an emergency meeting with her team. As they discussed the strange occurrences, a sense of unease settled over the researchers. Meanwhile, within the dream pods, the participants faced a sudden shift in the tone of their dreams. Once vibrant and exploratory, the dreams took a dark turn. Nightmarish creatures and distorted landscapes emerged from the depths of their subconscious, manifesting in the waking world with unsettling clarity. Terrifying visions haunted the participants as their deepest fears materialized before them. One by one, they found themselves trapped in a twisted version of reality, where the laws of physics and logic bent to the will of the nightmarish dimension. The dream pods, once a haven for scientific exploration, became prisons for the tormented minds of the participants. As chaos unfolded within the facility, the research team scrambled to understand the nature of the phenomenon they had unleashed. It became clear that the experiment had opened a portal to a dimension where nightmares took form and substance. Reality itself became a malleable canvas, shaped by the fears and insecurities of those caught in its grip. Desperation set in as the scientists realized the magnitude of their predicament. The nightmarish dimension threatened to engulf the entire facility, its malevolent influence spreading like a contagion. The research team, now faced with a crisis beyond their control, needed to find a way to close the portal and contain the horrors that had spilled into their world. In a hastily convened meeting, the scientists brainstormed potential solutions. Dr. Harris, determined to rectify the situation, proposed that the key to closing the portal lay within the minds of the participants. The dreamscape, she theorized, was a reflection of their subconscious fears, and by confronting those fears, they might gain the knowledge needed to seal the rift between dimensions. Armed with this newfound understanding, the research team embarked on a perilous journey into the nightmarish realm. Each scientist entered the dream pods, connected to the same monitoring equipment that had inadvertently opened the portal. The line between researcher and subject blurred as they faced their own fears and insecurities, manifested in the surreal dreamscape. Dr. Harris, a normally composed and rational scientist, found herself navigating a dreamscape filled with the echoes of childhood traumas. Nightmarish versions of her past confronted her at every turn, challenging her resolve and pushing her to the brink of despair. Yet, she pressed on, driven by the urgency to close the portal and save her team. As the scientists confronted their fears, the dream dimension twisted and contorted, reflecting the inner struggles of each participant. The landscape became a surreal amalgamation of nightmares, a cacophony of distorted images and haunting whispers that echoed through the minds of both researchers and subjects. The journey through the dreamscape was not only a test of scientific acumen, but also a trial of human resilience. The scientists grappled with their own fears and insecurities, forced to confront the darkest corners of their minds. It was a psychological battleground where the boundaries between reality and imagination blurred, and the line between observer and observed vanished. Dr. Harris, leading the expedition, reached the epicenter of the nightmarish realm, a surreal nexus where the fabric of reality seemed to unravel. It was a place where the laws of physics bent and twisted, a convergence point where the nightmares originated. The scientists, standing at the crossroads of dreams and reality, realized the gravity of their task. Working together, they harnessed the knowledge gained from their own fears to manipulate the dream dimension. The participants, still trapped in their own nightmarish visions, became conduits for the scientists to channel their collective will. With a combination of scientific expertise and sheer determination, they began to close the portal, one layer of the dreamscape at a time. As the dream dimension began to collapse, the nightmarish manifestations faded away, and the facility returned to a semblance of normalcy. The participants, released from the grip of their manifested fears, woke with a collective sigh of relief. The scientists, exhausted but triumphant, emerged from the dream pods, forever changed by the harrowing ordeal. The aftermath of the sleep experiment left the research facility in disarray. The once promising experiment had become a cautionary tale, a reminder of the delicate balance between curiosity and the unknown. The participants, grateful for their return to reality, struggled to reconcile the vivid memories of their nightmarish ordeals with the waking world. The research team, now faced with ethical dilemmas and the consequences of their actions, grappled with the profound implications of the experiment. The boundary-pushing nature of their work had come at a cost, blurring the line between scientific exploration and the ethical responsibility to protect the well-being of those involved. In the weeks that followed, the scientists worked tirelessly to analyze the data collected from the experiment. The findings, while groundbreaking, carried a weight of responsibility. The sleep experiment had opened a Pandora's box of understanding, revealing the intricate connections between the human mind and the unexplored realms of consciousness. As the facility returned to a state of normalcy, the once ambitious scientists faced a new reality, one where the pursuit of knowledge came with a heightened awareness of the potential consequences. The sleep experiment, which had started as an exploration of the human mind, had transformed into a cautionary tale etched in the annals of scientific history. The participants, though forever marked by their nightmarish experiences, became unwitting pioneers in the uncharted territory of dreams and consciousness. The facility, now a silent witness to the secrets of the mind, stood as a testament to the fine line between scientific curiosity and the unknown. As the research facility reclaimed its quietude, the scientists contemplated the lessons learned from the sleep experiment. They understood that the pursuit of knowledge must be tempered with ethical considerations and a deep respect for the mysteries that linger at the edges of understanding. The nightmares that had spilled into their world were a stark reminder of the fragile equilibrium between the conscious and the subconscious, a boundary that, once crossed, could unleash forces beyond imagination.